am Srishti from decipheris.com. Last time we talked of the models of economy. Today we will take up further with the role of the state or the government in the economy. We will talk about the government as the regulator of the economy, the government as the producer of the private goods and services, and the government as the producer of the public or social goods and services. So, if we look back into the economic history of the world, we see three possible roles of the state or the government in the economy. First is, it acts as a regulator of the economic system. What do we mean by being a regulator? Actually, being a regulator means where the state takes important decisions, the economic decisions. It announces the required kind of economic policies. It takes the sole responsibility to get them implemented. And it controls and punishes those who don't oblige to those economic policies or decisions taken by the government. It means the state or the government operates, controls, manages, keeps checks, properly maintains and penalizes at defaults to run the economy of the country. Now let me tell you the well-known example of this state as the regulator. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, TRAI. It is an independent regulator of the telecommunications business in India, which was established on February 20, 1997 by an Act of Parliament to regulate the telecom services and tariffs in India. Earlier to it, regulation of the telecom services and tariffs was overseen by the central government. Another example for the same can be Reserve Bank of India, regulator of banking system, which supervises the country's financial system. Commercial banks, financial institutions, urban cooperative banks, regional rural banks that are also called RRBs, district central cooperative banks, state cooperative banks, non-banking financial companies, companies or institutions which bring foreign investment or vice versa, are controlled, checked, managed by the Reserve Bank of India. It comes under the purview of Reserve Bank of India. This is how the state acts as the regulator of the economy. Secondly, it performs as the functions of the producer, or we may say supplier of the private goods and services. These include all those goods and services which constitute the part of market and which will be distributed according to the principles of market mechanism. Do you remember this market mechanism concept? We learnt about market mechanism, price mechanism in our previous session. While performing as a producer or the supplier of the private goods and services, the state earns the profit as a private enterprises. Let's take an example of Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, BHEL, an integrated power plant equipment manufacturer and one of the largest engineering and manufacturing company of its kind in India. Steel Authority of India Limited, SAIL, India's largest steel producing company. Indian Oil Corporation, the India's largest commercial enterprise, accounting for nearly half of India's petroleum products market share. These are few public sector enterprises that deals in producing private goods. Similarly, Volvo buses, run by the government, Madhya Pradesh Power Generation Company Limited, like other power generation company limited of the government, a wholly owned subsidiary company of the MP government engaged in generation of the electricity in Madhya Pradesh. State Bank of India, providing banking services to the public, are few examples of the private services produced by the government or the state. Here, the government acts as a producer of the goods and services and sell them in the market like the other market players, as per the proper price mechanism controlled by the forces of demand and supply of the economy, and works for the purpose of profit earning only. Third and the most important role of the government is producer or supplier of the public goods, or we can say social goods or services. These include goods and services which look essential from the social justice and well-being perspective of the people. For example, free education in the government schools with midday meal scheme, free healthcare in government hospitals, sanitation, clean drinking water and other services provided by the municipality of the country, state or region. Construction of roads and other infrastructure, caring for the handicapped and old. Public distribution system in which the government provides the subsidized foods and non-food items to the poor of the India. All these comes under this category. So these goods which are generally distributed free of cost or at the subsidized prices are the public or the social goods. The loss incurred by the state in this way is paid out by the public exchequer, which means that the whole economy pays for the cause of the few people in the form of taxes. So we pay direct and indirect taxes from the part of our income, our wealth, which is used for the welfare of the deprived, destitute and poverty-stricken people of the India or the country, particular country. For today, we will just drop our session here and again we'll continue with the introduction part of my next class, that would be based on introduction of the sectors of the economy and the types of the economy. Thank you for watching. Please do comment in the comment box to help us to improve. Keep visiting our website decipheris.com and do like our Facebook page. Till my next session, bye bye, take care and please enjoy learning economics.